Hello and welcome back to Trogdonia. I am your host, Derek Trog. Alright, let's see here. This is a rough place. The cannery. I'm in a cannery location. Trying to find the boss so I can get things taken care of. Oh, tab. Did I level? Perks. No one appears to be around. Save game. Edge Master's Cannery facility adheres to special choice standards of health, safety. This your sick leave of your special choice foreman and supervisor. Be considered towards other members of the special choice family. Allowed 2 to 4 weeks process to improve your scheduled sick leave. Last hours must be compensated for by control paying for your sick leave. You will try to arrange wage deductions instead. Remember, work invigorates the spirit. Sickness in the body reflects sickness in the mind and sickness in the care. Oh, Darwinism at its stupidest. Alright.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Now you can keep going.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
I do apologize. I was given no for. Alright. Are you reading? I was told I should talk to you. Are you Reed? I was told to talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I think you may have the wrong idea about me. I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let's hear it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
What do you mean? when you say mostly abandoned? I'm curious.
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Uh-huh.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Oh, dark. Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
I'm gonna find a better option, but how can I help?
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's
How will we
older than
recognize
the
her?
other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the
Self-reflection's
Spacer's
weird.
Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Alright, Reed, I see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Oh,
You
first
will need an
companion.
administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I can use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. Oh, companions. You've gained a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventure and help in a variety of ways. Companion provides combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carry capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities and inspiration skills. Learn more about the companions and companion ledger. All changes will be lost. We'll talk downstairs. Oh, my old job as an elevator technician. No. The music, it's returned. It's returned. Alright.
Hey, mister, can we talk?
Yeah.
Sorry. Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
This is about the deserters, so what's the other side of this side of it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
I can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Okay. I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Yeah, I wanted to
Yeah,
talk.
huh?
I am perceptive.
That's on account of how I never met her.
Oh. You mean she's dead? How's that possible?
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Wow, that's messed up. Okay. So you got along well with your dad. You might not have with your mother. You might not have with your mother.
Could be. Reckon I'll never know.
Alright, water chat.
Yeah, huh?
Burned out. Okay. Probably not the best. Could always take the cannery's power supply. Vending machine discovered. Where? Oh, there. Huh. Allows you to sell items in the vending machine? Ooh. I do like those. Come on, let me buy it. Backpack. Oh, a backpack. Oh, everything's too pricey. I need tons of money. Holy, you look like you're ready for war, sir. Yeah, grabbing it from here would probably be troublesome.
It's alright. Got a lot to do.
Alright, we'll head to the vicar. Maybe I can get it for adoption here that ain't so bad. Alright, tab to get out. Alright.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Yep. Pin. Oh. Alright, you're carrying a pistol. Sawed-off shotgun. Nice.
Just between us?
Yeah. Come on, where's the vicar?
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
I've
Alright.
always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
There he is.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town. Not to put too fine a point on it, but your choice of wardrobe is not precisely common hereabouts. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here. Except for Miss Holcomb, who for some reason doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town. Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here. What would you like to discuss?
Alright. Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife.
Yep.
I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What do you
They
think of the
rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Intelligence depends on how well the leader can provide beyond the walls.
Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for.
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
And why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Uh,
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
need to know more before I can agree.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
I'll look for the
Thank
book.
you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Alright. And I think that'll do it for this episode. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you next time. Alright. Have a nice day. Derek Trogdon signing out.